Batch actions are actions performed on multiple documents at once. Depending on your permissions, batch actions can include coding, assigning, deleting, and redacting documents. This video will go through batch modifications. Batch modifications allow you to change the codes, notes, and user fields on many documents at once. You can also add your documents to a binder or story builder through batch modifications. To begin a batch modification, ensure that the documents you want modified are selected. Batch actions on Everlaw are only applied to the selected documents in your results table. By default, all the documents in your results table are selected, but you can select and deselect documents by clicking the check boxes in the Documents row. To select or deselect all documents in the table, click the topmost checkbox. You can also select or deselect a range of documents by holding down the Shift key while selecting your range of documents. Once you have selected the documents you would like to batch modify, click the Batch icon in the Results table toolbar and then choose Modify. This will pull up the batch coding panel from the bottom of the screen. You can also access the batch coding panel by pressing the space bar on your keyboard. The first items in the panel are categories and codes you have access to. To add a code to your selected documents, click it once. You will see the selected code appear in the Add section at the very top of the coding panel. Applying a code will not remove any other codes unless its category has been deemed mutually exclusive. If a category is mutually exclusive, only one code from that category can be applied to the same document. You can tell which categories are mutually exclusive by the Venn diagram present next to the category name. Applying a code from a mutually exclusive category will automatically remove any other codes in that category from your documents. To batch remove codes from your selected documents, click the code twice. You will see it appear in the Remove section at the top of the coding panel. You can also add your selected documents to a binder using batch modifications. Binders are below codes in the batch coding panel. Choose an existing binder by clicking it, or create a new one by clicking Add a new binder and typing in a name. Once you hit Enter, the binder will appear in the Add section. To remove your selected documents from a given binder, click the binder's name twice. User field values can also be set for all your selected documents. To change the user field's value for all selected documents, click the user field tag you'd like to edit and enter the desired value. You can apply notes to your selected documents by clicking Add a Note, typing in the text of the note and clicking Add Note. These notes will be applied to the document at the document level as attorney notes. If you are an admin on your project, you can also resolve any rating conflicts present in your selected documents. If your batch modification does not include applying a rating to your documents, resolving rating conflicts this way will affirm the document's current ratings. If your batch modification does include applying a rating to your documents, the new rating will be set and affirmed when you resolve rating conflicts. Finally, you can add the selected documents to any chronology or outlines on your project by selecting their names. Once you have finished choosing which modifications to make to your selected documents, click Apply in the top right corner of the batch coding panel. A dialog box will open with a summary of the modifications to be made to your documents. If you have chosen to add a document to your chronology, you can choose which date value to use for the documents in the chronology. When you are ready to run the batch modification, click Apply. This will start a batch task that you can view as a card on the home page of your project, under the column Batches and Exports. Hover over the title to view a summary of the changes that were made. To undo a batch modification, click the Undo button in the bottom left corner of the card. If you have additional questions, please feel free to reach out to us by phone, message, or by emailing support@everlaw.com.